Hello, beautiful, amazing, fantastic world, and you, wonderful, wonderful individual. Today, I would like to speak about our thinking, feeling, and will are constantly changing the color of our aura. So, based on our moods, based on our thoughts, based on our direction of will, we do change our colors on our aura constantly. So, it is in constant motion, constant change. The more we become aware of our own inner being, the more we can quote unquote control and trying to shape and form that color to become more warm, inclusive, and wondrous, loving, nurturing, both to self and to others, for one needs self-love to be able to share that with other people in general. Now, for us to truly come into this control and to a certain amount of stability within us, we need to first grasp a hold of our thinking. As always, the thinking is always the first step. Being able to shape and to direct and to create imaginative thoughts, being able to use it and holding it mobile and alive, for that is what they are, not some mechanical structures, because we invented mechanical structures. So outside of us it is irrelevant. But once we do come to this living, divine, loving, nurturing thought, feeling, and will, you include everything in a sense, but at the same time allowing the observations to be what they are, be themselves, and enjoying that. The more we get to explore the many varieties and many differences in this world, the more we train our thinking to not be lazy, to not put everything under in one basket, or generalizing, or it is about observing and finding out for oneself through one's own inner powers, of course with the help of the hierarchy, for we cannot fully do this alone. They are our guides, and also they bestow upon us our future faculties that we constantly are building right now as a matter of spiritual organs for now. In the future, these organs will become a matter of course for every human being, just like the alphabet, mathematics, and such today. But it needs to be developed within us as individuals first, and then we share it with the world based on what we explore and discover. We are scientists and adventurers, more or less. And both of them can be used in this regard as titles of what we do. But of course, it is about gaining that wonder and that curiosity so that we can move and drive forward. But step by step, and with patience and the rhythm and tempo that we as individual, each and every one of us individuals have. For we all have different paces, different speeds on our development. Some takes weeks, some takes months to learn certain secrets and hidden mysteries of the universe. Others take years or lifetimes. It is all based in the karma, what we have been experiencing in our lives, and how much is in the way that we need to clear up inwardly. And the more we do so, the more clarity we earn. It's like removing all the mists and all this hazy cloud-like shapes and forms to make them distinct and very, very much conscious in a sense. This is training, it practice, it is constant everyday stimuli of these faculties. When you do so, they become alive within us, because you as the ego, the spirit, is what thinks within you, what feels within you, what wills within you. You see, you are all of these things. You are your senses, you are your feelings, you are your thoughts, you are your will. But at the same time, we are not utterly alone here. The higher hierarchy is constantly helping us shape these things and to make them holy and divine, sacred, so that we do not allow ourselves to have certain, as best as we can, of course, this is a constant process, to have ugly thoughts, feelings, and will impulses within us. It requires constant practice and dedication to this path. And it is always worth it, because you become a more beautiful, loving, nurturing human being for it. It is truly a matter of course, really, when you have come to understand these things. And, well, once that door has opened, it will never be closed. You wouldn't want to close it, because you feel like you kill parts of yourself within, because you know what's there. And if you then forsake it, obviously you would feel a certain emptiness inside. And that is why we never deny ourselves these types of inwards feeling of gratitude, devotion, reverence, but also curiosity and wonder. Open your eyes wide like a child. Being an adventurer. But, of course, we do so with prudence, with carefulness, and also with a certain discernment, so that we can discern what is healthy and unhealthy for us. We can discern what brings about an upliftment and strengthening of our dedication to the cause and dedication to the path. And as I say, the more we nurture these inner strengths, the more we are capable of ever holding it within ourselves. And the less these adversary forces are coming in and affecting our being. They are more in alignment with where they belong in their spheres, the guardians of art's beauty and abstractions, which has its place, and the meticulous and mechanical and straightforward thinking, which becomes divine, alive, and also mobile, which no mechanical structures truly are, other than in certain specific directions, and we are as flexible as can be when we first awaken it. Now, the more heart, the more you can truly feel it, can't you? This warmth, gratitude is the one thing that constantly exudes and resonates these feelings. For gratitude is love. Once you are grateful for your life, for who you are, what you have gone through, what you are going to go through, and what you are going through now, despite anything that might show up, you earn that knowledge over time. And remember, karma is something that comes and goes. And sometimes inner pain and such is what comes and shows itself. But by observing it with certain compassion and love, we allow it to unfold itself and to transform to become something beautiful over time. We do not allow them to take us over, in a sense, but allow the most beautiful of thoughts, feelings, and will impulses to come out, especially when it comes to social interactions and friendship and relationships and you name it. Anything that has to do with me and you, him and her, and so on. And so we do this path. So we do walk this path with dignity and amount of gratitude, the most gratitude we can muster every day. At least being grateful once a day, and it becomes more and more prevalent, where you are thanking all day, every day. And when you come to that, there are very little that can truly bring you out of that gratitude. And of course, we are not infallible in any way. We do have our weak moments, but we always overcome them and come into the loving, nurturing inner being that we truly are. And yeah, I think I will leave you with this today. I'm sorry I haven't been putting out videos. My phone got messed up, so I'm kind of borrowing a phone right now. But on Monday, I think, or it depends. It might be a little longer, but we'll see. I will have a new one and will be more consistent with my videos and such. For now that winter is coming, the more stimulated I become inwardly, now that all our sense perceptible outward world is more or less in a slumber, our inner world becomes alive, or if you allow it, it dies, goes to sleep, goes to slumber. That is not what we are meant to do in winter. In winter, we truly are meant to keep ourselves up, alive, awake, and conscious and loving. For the summer is within us, we can say. The sun is within us, even though it is not showing outside. And that is what I will leave you with today. May you be protected, guided, blessed, and loved by Father, Holy Spirit, Christ, Michael, ancient masters of old, ancestors from every incarnation, the higher hierarchy, and may you be provided for with all that you need to survive, live, thrive, being creative, inspirational, and healing to the world, so others can choose to follow when the time is right and the courage is at its most high. Thank you so much. May you be protected and safe. Love you, my dear sibling. Thank you. See you. Goodbye.